Hi guys. So welcome to week 7. This week what you're going to do is you're going to continue working on your cause and effect essays. Before we get to that, I just finished grading all of your paper 1s. So you should be able to go to that and you should be able to look at the rubrics and kind of see what is why you got the grade that you got. Two things that stood out as reasons that people lost a lot of points. Either they didn't have sources in their paper, tying their subject into social justice. If you didn't do that, just go back and add some. If you didn't do the other thing was the reflective assignment. That was worth a lot of points too. If you didn't complete the reflective assignment, you can go back and complete either one of those, and I'll add points to your grade. I think that's just confusion from this being an online class. Okay, so anyway, week 7. What you're going to be doing this week is, again, you're going to be working more on your cause and effect essay. And so you're going to look more at different kinds of rhetoric. You're going to look at different ways to give feedback to people. You're going to read some examples. And then eventually you're going to have an assignment where you'll write your introduction and write an outline as well. So let's go ahead and go through that. First of all, here you have this set of slides that explores ethos, pathos, and logos a little more thoroughly than you did before. Go ahead and read through these for a refresher. This is still, again, just talking about the same different parts of the rhetorical triangle. Those will be important this week because that's part of writing your introduction. The next part here covers claims. A claim in an argumentative paper is what you are arguing is true. And so this covers different types of claims that you might actually have and what claims actually are. So this is this the Constitution or Declaration of Independence? I can't ever remember which one's which, but yeah, claim of policy is a kind of law that you would make. Claim of facts is arguing like what's true and what's not. So that kind of thing. So read through this and to clarify how claims work. Next one here is a look at how different ways of giving feedback to people. This is like a good 3-step process for giving feedback to fellow students. We always want to start off with something positive that we like about their paper, and then ask questions, and of course ask for things that we wish that they had in their essay as well. But always keep it positive. That's the most important thing. This is a good step-by-step process for that, but the main thing is try to keep it positive and make sure that you're giving constructive feedback. Alright, next part. These are some cause and effect examples. So go ahead and read through these. This first one is a poem by an African-American writer from the Harlem Renaissance, talking about why he loves America, even though America doesn't love him all the time. This one is a video about sleep deprivation that's really interesting. It's sort of a video essay. It's probably in a lot of ways closest to the actual essays that you guys are going to write. This is a article talking about sort of a Q&A about coronavirus, how it works and how it spreads, so the causes of COVID and the causes of it spreading and that kind of thing, and the effects that that has are sort of covered in this article. And then this last one is a poem talking about the immigrant experience in the United States. So yeah, all of these are kind of covering the concepts of cause and effects. I will try to find some examples later on that are more like student examples, so more like what I'm expecting you guys to actually write. But go ahead and review these for now. It shouldn't take you very long. So for your assignment this week, what you're going to be doing is you're going to write your introduction, your thesis statement, and you're going to create an outline for your paper that includes all of the evidence that you've found so far. Okay, so I had to read over this again. So by Wednesday, you need to post an introduction that employs a specific rhetorical strategy, ethos, pathos, or logos, or a combination of those, to gain the reader's attention. So pick one of those that you think would work the best, or you can use more than one. But whatever people said in your feedback that you got, whatever seemed to work the best in the last assignment that we did last week, then employ that into your introduction and try to just write a really compelling introduction. At the end of your introduction, you should have your thesis statements or claim. So this is what you're arguing and why, what causes things and what the effect they are. So yeah, make sure that you have a strong thesis statement, and then after that you're going to outline your body paragraphs that present the supporting evidence for your claim. Include quotes from your research and notes on how you will use them. So for this, what I recommend is coming up with what your main supporting points are going to be. You should probably write, it'll be easier for you in the long run if you just go ahead and write topic sentences for each one of these paragraphs. And then include some quotes that you're going to use from your research or other supporting pieces of evidence that you're going to use. And yeah, as long as you bunch those together, it should be pretty obvious how you're going to use them. So yeah, the way I would see this working is you'd have a full paragraph with your thesis at the bottom of it, and then after that, just kind of a list of topic sentences with quotes interspersed in between them that you'll use to support those. All right, by Saturday, you're going to respond to your group members and give at least 2 group members constructive feedback. Try to give them this praise, question, wish treatment that we talked about before, and answer these questions that we have here. What rhetorical strategy does the introduction employ? Is it engaging to the reader? So if you can't identify which rhetorical strategy they're using, that could be an issue. Make sure to point that out. If it isn't engaging, or if you think it could be more engaging, maybe give some pointers as to how. What is the thesis statement? Does it present a strong claim that can be supported with evidence? It should be pretty obvious what the thesis is. It's the statement that is covering the main idea for this whole paper. Make sure that if you don't know which one the thesis is, that you point that out. Does the outline present effective evidence supporting the claim? What evidence is presented? Is it clear how each quote will be used to support the claim? Yeah, your quotes should pretty much connect with your topic sentences, like I said before. So if you're unclear as to how their outline works, maybe ask them questions about it, but as long as it makes sense to them, it's probably okay. Does the outline seem to flow logically from one point to the next? Does anything seem as though it's missing or out of place? If you can think of anything that they need to add to this, that you wish that they would put in, that you wish they'd talk about, If you can think of why it should be in a different order or something like that, make sure to point that out. And don't not point things out just because, you're afraid that maybe they're more right than you, or because you don't want to come off as being mean or whatever. You're not doing them any favors by letting them have a worse paper than they could have. So make sure to give feedback. Alright guys, that's your assignment for this week. Shouldn't be too hard, but make sure that you do both parts of the assignment, one part by Wednesday and one part by Saturday. Make sure that you're continuing your research on the paper. We'll work on this for 2 more weeks and then we're going to turn it in. Alright, see you guys in the discussions.